Why are you doing that? Why are you attacking the monkey? Can you hear the chanting? It's just gone 6 in the morning. It's not a quiet place to sleep. There's blooming couples everywhere, which don't really bother me. There's dogs, which do bother me a little bit. And then the family start yammering about 5:30 in the morning as well. Or was it the Indians? I'm not entirely sure. But, still love it, still great, and still happily. I got some devastating news last night. He came and told me that it's been booked without him knowing it, and I've got to leave today, which I'm gutted about because it's great. But after the last half hour, not quite so gutted. I assume you can hear it. So here I am, waking up in a Hindu temple as you do. It's just incredible. Let's look at this. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Everything is perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to see this. No. No, not allowed? Oh, no problem. Okay, no problem. No problem. It's obviously way too sacred for a gringo. There's incense burning everywhere, like literally everywhere. It just smells fantastic. But you can't go near it, which is, I'm not criticising it anyway. It's a thing, and it obviously is a real thing for them. So yes. Anyway, we're off to get some coffee, but it is very early in the morning, so it might have to be a shop jobby. Go gadget bite time, which is what I meant to say in the last episode, but because I'm a complete retard, I said go magic bite. Hopefully you knew what I was getting at if you're in my generation. I used to love Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Whoa! A bat just almost hit me in the face. That's very Indonesian. What do you think? Should I be going for the gay helmet or the more masculine helmet? I found the second one in the seat today. I think the more masculine look. So dogs really scare me when I'm on a bike, and I will tell you why. I'm going to tell you all about my bike traumas because I've had many when we get to coffee. Turns out it wasn't a bat, it was a little sparrow-like bird. There's loads of them. But yeah, it was like flew, well, there's one there. It flew right at me and was about a foot away from hitting me in the face. Crazy. Full drop-off time in Indonesia. Yes, the best coffee shop in Bali is open. How are you today?
Good. How are you, sir?
Oh, very happy. Thank you. I love this place. It's so good. The coffee is amazing. Sure. Okay, this is where I should have come for a sandwich. I mean, it's insanely expensive for Indonesia. Fish and chips, man. And I say that, the fish and chips is £4.50, but it is insanely expensive for Indonesia. But I think I'm just going to start. Oh my god. Whoa. Hello, can I order a cappuccino?
You want strong blend or medium?
Sorry?
So, for the coffee, you want strong blend or medium blend?
Oh, strong black. The Ubud one? The Ubud blend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have two different blends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Ubud? Absolutely love businesses that are just like, we're going to do it the best and we're going to charge for it. Especially out here, it's like, you know, these prices are obscene compared to everywhere else. But Westerners are going to pay it because it's still really, really good value and such amazing quality. It's going to be my ethos with my business in Thailand, like just be the best and charge for it. Oh, it would have worked so well. But I'd have been tied to a fucking business and caring about people that I don't care about. Thank you very much. Cheers. At the time I was still working under this premise that I wasn't social enough and that I needed to have people in my life, and that by being in service for a business it would be good for me. And obviously the majority of, it's a much higher percentage of interesting people that are traveling Thailand and you'll meet in the UK. So it wasn't too bad, but still plebs. So yeah, it was actually just all ego. It was all like the ego's need, the fear of loneliness, all that stuff playing out. So I think that's another reason it got taken away from me, because the universe was just like, no, you need to be a lone wolf. You need to be a tube speaker. Like, stop hanging around with retards. Bank trauma. So I first went to Thailand when I was 18 with my still very gay, my boyfriend at the time. Turned out to be a total libtard, obviously, like everyone. 18, never rode a bike, always been a bit wary about them, and he had come from a proper biker family, so he was very confident. Anyway, so we rented 2 scooters, Kopan Yang, and he was like, wait Tom, like, let me show you how to do it. And I was just like, nah, fuck that man, this is gonna be easy. Me, and just went straight across the road, ended up in a heap on the floor. I didn't get badly injured or anything, but I was really shocked. It was because I was very like in my ego, very confident, but actually that's just a cover for the lack of confidence. I thought I was confident, and I just felt invincible. So it was quite a shocking moment for me. And then that trauma, like all trauma, got trapped in my nervous system. Most of how you act isn't actually you. It's like what we call the ego is actually like a safety officer based on past experiences, which just wants to limit you, basically. So I think I still feel that same trauma now every time I get on a bike. But since then I've had a lot more really bad ones. So when I was riding in Thailand 2 years ago, I think the first crash I had, it took me 2 weeks to feel confident on a scooter. Like, I hated it, and I was doing it in Chiang Mai at first, like really busy roads, and I was living on a highway essentially. So I basically had to learn on a highway. It was brutal. I should have waited till I got to Pai, but I didn't know I was going to Pai at this point. So what was the bloody saying? The bloody dog, my goodness. So I'd got pretty confident on a scooter, and I was living well out of Pai. So I was on these country roads doing about 30 miles an hour, and I think I was on my way to Chiang Mai at this point, which is a 2-hour drive on like what people call a death road, but it's actually the most amazing road in the world, or one of the most amazing roads in the world. I do have a tendency to exaggerate. I don't know if you've noticed. It's just because I get excited and passionate. Like, this is the best coffee shop in the world, but when I was in Chiang Mai, I would have been in the best coffee shop in the world as well, but at the time it is the best because I'm experiencing it, and it's just so bloody exciting. I just poked myself in the eye. Calm down. So I'm driving at 30 miles an hour and open road, and then a car is coming in the opposite direction, and a insane dog decided it wants to chase that car. So without, like, it just, when a dog just goes into instinct, it saw the car. Oh no, it was a van actually, I think that's why it chased it, and it came from this direction and started chasing the van. I'm going in this direction, and there's just nothing I could do. It just it just came out of absolutely nowhere, bang, straight into it. I go flying off my scooter. There's a gringo expat who witnesses it all, and 2 Thai people. If I remember right, I wasn't too badly injured on that one. I was really shaken up, and I think it took about a week for my skin to recover and stuff, and it ripped up some clothes. It was more psychological, and if I remember right, I still drove to Chiang Mai after that. And I remember the gringo saying, I assumed you were a Thai person because you bounced up so fast. A smoothie is here. Oh no, it's not. That's somebody else's plate or something. Forget that. Yeah, she was like, because I had my coat up and the helmet on, so she couldn't really see me. She was like, you got up so fast after that. Like, I assumed you were Thai. But I got up and I allowed myself to do what animals do, like if a gazelle's being chased by a lion and it survives, it shakes afterwards. Like, I got up and I was just shaking and shouting, like, letting it out. So that was the first one. Then I had a really bad one. I was going way too fast. I was trying to open 3 businesses at once in a country where you're not even allowed to open a business. And oh my god, it was so bad. I was driving on a main road, again probably about 30 miles an hour, and some tourists came out from a side street and just you know, so there was clearly enough room for them to go on the right. They were obviously very inexperienced, and I was inexperienced too, but they were obviously like, you know, first few days on a scooter. And rather than doing the obvious thing, so I'm going down the left of the road, and rather than doing the obvious thing and joining on the right of the road, they come into me, like in front of me. It was just crazy. Now at this point, I'm still inexperienced, so I'm only using my front brake. I hadn't realised that the back brake is much safer on a scooter. So I slam my front brake on, it's on a gritty road, and I go flying. I go absolutely flying. And basically I was like this for 2 or 3 weeks. I was in agony. Oh my God, I was in agony. Like, they had to clean my wounds every day. I've still got a massive, I will always have a massive scar on my knee. Like, it was, you know, it was almost to the bone on my left knee. So both my knees, my elbows, my wrists, big chunks of my legs and arms. I mean, it was just horrendous. And I had no one really to support me. At this point, I'd just adopted 2 dogs, and I hadn't let them be Thai dogs yet, so they weren't just going in and out by themselves. I was still in the English mentality of like, you walk your dog, and you don't let it out on its own. Yeah, it was all a bit silly, but you know, you have to learn. So I was having to try and get people to walk my dogs for me, and you know, I thought I had one friend out there at the time, and I realised what a selfish prick he was during this period. He didn't help me at all. So I told him what a selfish prick he was. I also told all of YouTube what a selfish prick he was. That was probably a mistake. And then I think I had 2 or 3 more crashes in my time in Thailand. I mean, it was, you know, it was bad. There was only one other one really of note, which was on this infamous road from Chiang Mai to Pai, and it was in a storm, and rainy season had just started. No, sorry, dry season had just ended. It was like the 3rd rain we'd had, which kicks up, I learnt later, kicks up a load of like the dust and the oil and everything that's been on the road for the previous 3 months in the dry season where it hasn't rained. So it's just a death trap basically, and you know, it was really bad storm. And Thai people weren't driving. You know, Thai people were outside of the road waiting for the storm to pass, but the storm was obviously going to go on for hours. So I very naively didn't realise that they knew better, and I was like, pussies, kept going. I was driving super slow, and the bike just went. It just went from underneath me, and I got a really bad, quite a deep gash in my... Thank you so much. Wow, that looks beautiful. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That is just amazing. £3. I ended up back in hospital, and that was like, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks after I'd been going to hospital every day and like got to know all the staff really well. I'd also done a YouTube video on how bad some of the staff were, which we don't do stuff like that in Thailand. Like the police come and tell you to take you down or they'll arrest you. So yeah, there's no freedom of speech in Thailand, by the way. Really bad. You can't even criticise a business. If you criticise a business, they sue you. It's mental. So yeah, that's my biking experience. That's all my bike trauma, and I still feel it every time I get on a bike. There's fear every time, especially if I'm going downhill when it's wet, because that last one I told you about, that was the situation. And I was going like 5 miles an hour on that one, and the bike just went like there was nothing I could do. It just went. So yeah, if the roads are damp and I'm going downhill, I get a squeaky bottom. Oh. It's the best movie I've ever had. So good have I done this banana thing. I've never seen that before. Such a good idea. It looks so beautiful. I ate that one. It's going to be very hard for me to eat anywhere else or drink anywhere else when I'm in Ubud. And as much as I'd like to experience different places and take you to different places, there's not going to be anything better than this. It's incredible. The standard of that smoothie just makes me want to try their food even more. We're on our way to a sacred monkey park. Does that make your Ghibli bits tingle? Because it does mine. Not in a sexual way, just in an excited way. It was a good monkey. If I'm honest, I did used to be quite partial to a bit of the old BBC. So you could say, you know, I have done that with many of what was just described. What the fuck are these two doing? Like, this... What? Why? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is a one-way street, although I don't really know. No, it's obviously not a one-way street, so it's me that's on the wrong side of the road. Luckily, they drive on the left out here, so very easy for an English person to navigate. There were many times in Thailand where I was like, oh yeah, shit, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. Anyway, yes, monkey park should be good. Ooh, what's this structure? I don't know. Something to do with Hinduism, I think, like everything here. Oh, that's quite exciting, isn't it? Seems to be a problem with paying. Is it not working? I think you just didn't realise you have to pay, maybe. Obviously you have to pay. There you go. Tap and you will receive. It's fucking obvious, you muppet. Okay. Yeah, how much we just paid? Out of interest?
No idea.
It's not going to be an amount that matters, really, is it? And it's going to be worth it.
2K or 1.
Oh, really? That little?
Yeah.
I think so. It says 2 or 1, but
That's like 10 pence or something, isn't it?
Depends
but I
how
don't know
much
if it's like
your
per
stay.
hour.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
You too.
This guy just crashed his bike into a curb. So there's a tourist tax levy, rightly so, I think. In Thailand, people get pissed off that tourists have to pay more than. Hang on, $150 per person. So that's actually £7.50. Pay during. Oh, it's like what? To travel the whole of Bali? But I've already been scammed on that one, haven't I? $183. I don't really understand what that's saying. Whether I'm meant to pay something or whether I've already paid it. But I don't know. Let's go and find some bloody monkeys. I don't think I got my ticket, which could cause me some problems. But oh well. But here's the entrance. Is this guy collecting tickets or is he just directing traffic? Thank you. Oh my god, they're so friendly. They're all just so bloody friendly. But yes, I think I might have fucked up. I think it's because I was recording. Hello. Thank you so much. Well, maybe you have to. Maybe that's just a parking ticket, and then you have to pay for the ticket to actually get in. Ooh, lots of koi carp. Very nice. Do I need to pay some money? 100?
Yeah. How many percent of you?
Just me.
100,000.
Okay, thank you. Nice. This woman is spewing the water out of her titties. And that one out of her clunge. Oh no, not out of her clunge. Just out of a jar thing. But this one, definitely titty spraying is going on. Whoa, look at the size of that koi carp. That is a bit, whoa, that's the biggest koi carp I've ever seen. That's crazy. There's loads of massive ones. Oh. Thank you. Oh my god, this looks amazing. This is so exciting. Serpent thing. So I'm going to tell you about a couple of disappointments from last night as we take in this amazing scenery. The Indian food wasn't disappointing, certainly wasn't bad, it was fine. But for the price, relative to Indonesia, I wasn't jumping for joy. But it was good, it was fine. But the massage, oh my goodness. Now, if you've only had, we need your support to make the monkey forest, no smoking, yeah, cool man, no problem. I think I'm ready to stop smoking, which is really ironic seeing, oh, there's a monkey. Look at the monkeys, everybody. Oh, there's loads of monkeys. Right, I'm just going to switch off and take this in for a minute. Ooh. Let's go down this tunnel. Kind of ratty, aren't they, monkeys? Like, very schizophrenic. But cool, really interesting animals. So, the massage last night. Right, so if you've only ever had a massage in England, or experienced a standard massage like a Swedish massage, like, it was a good version of that. It was really nice, it was really relaxing. Thing is, once you've been to Thailand, especially if you've lived in Thailand for an extended period, but even if you've had a tourist Thailand massage in Phuket, you'll probably never experience a massage as good as that anywhere else in the world. And then if you've lived in Thailand and you found a really authentic, more monkeys, found a really authentic, real Thai massage place, like, you're just completely, like, you'll never enjoy a massage anywhere else again. Especially if you're a shadow worker and you appreciate healing and you understand how trauma works in the body, how trapped emotion works, all that sort of thing. And you appreciate, no pain, no gain. Oh, little baby ones. Okay, little baby one. Oh, you're just a little baby one. Aren't you cute? Yes, you are. So, last night she didn't even notice that my wrist is fucked. She didn't get into any knots. Whereas when I was in Thailand, like, they used to make me scream with pain, but, like, it was releasing. Just like shadow work, just like trauma work, just like drinking ayahuasca, having to get well, what people call being sick, into a bucket. You have to go through it to release it. You can't go around, you can't go over, you can't go under, you have to go through it. So, for example, like, in Thailand, like, towards the end, she was obviously she stepped it up all the time. I used to go to the same person. She was getting, like, under my armpits and, like, yeah, it was excruciating. But wow, like, my body was healing, all the tendons were being released, the fascias, whatever you call it, I don't know. And Thai culture is all about massage, so they grow up massaging. I don't know if scientifically they would know the names for the fascias and all that. Maybe they would, but I don't think so. It's not like they're trained and educated. It's much better than education. It's real, it's experiential. And these Thai masseuses know the human body and how to heal it better than anyone, or as good as anyone, maybe I should say. So yeah, it's going to be really hard, and I'm, whoa, what's going on? Oh, bloody hell, we've got beef. We've got beef. So it's just like in England with the monkeys. Can't be trusted, low impulse control, very aggressive. Could kick off at any moment. Wow, that one in green is petrified of them. Maybe don't come to a monkey park. And they are pretty scary, don't get me wrong. Like I say, they're like our invaders. Very similar. Could just kick off at any moment. But yeah, it's so I'm going to have another massage tonight. I'm going to enjoy it. Not the same person. I'm going to do some Googling and I'm going to see if there's any Thai massage available, but I doubt it. But yeah, it's hard once you've experienced the healing of a Thai massage to really appreciate a massage anywhere else. Anyway, there's my little share about the massage last night. Bloody hell, there's monkeys everywhere. It's like being in Bedford. I kind of remember how critical I was of that American woman at the waterfall in Mexico who was like, oh, I've seen enough monkeys. I mean, I was right. Like, I could feel her energy. She was very narcissistic and very in the external and couldn't appreciate anything. But I'm kind of feeling it myself now. I like the little baby ones. But yeah, once you've seen a monkey, you've seen a monkey. Kind of. There's a very little baby one. Oh, you're protective of your little baby. That was nice to see. You'd like to go to the Holy Spring Temple? Okay, it's down here. Gosh, this tree is fantastic. And it's got lots of monkeys in it too. Wow, these, I assume they're roots. But look at how this tree grows. That is just, for me, the tree is way better than the monkeys. Shit. Wow. Vines everywhere. I love it. Let's go down there. So this is obviously the sacred spring bit. They definitely don't want you in it. Very nice. More sacred stuff over there, but I'm not too interested. Let's go to this bridge to get one more shot of this tree from another angle. I think it's incredible. Wow, that is quite a sculpture. Oh my god, this tree. I just can't stop. Sorry guys, if you don't like trees, you'll be very bored by now. But wow. The walkway we go surrounded by amazing treeage. Told you that the entrance fee is £4. Amazing. The sound of nature. Oh, I love it. I love it. In a painting exposition? Not really, but it is raining, so we'll have a very quick look. That's very boring. Yeah, just not interested at all. Not my thing at all. And to be honest, it's not even kind of like that one. But you know, who cares what I think about some art? Like, it's just pretty art, isn't it? I really respect people who can do it, and I imagine being able to draw, not to that standard, that's kind of my standard, you know, to a decent standard must be amazing. But yeah, not my bag. Probably should have bought a raincoat.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Barbie girl is getting told off for stealing an umbrella from the side. Her partner here had to tell her to say thank you. She's vile, I don't know if you heard her voice, but like, oh, maybe it's my middle class conditioning and the conditioning we had on Channel 4 of like Benefits Britain and Benefits Street and all the can't pay, we'll take it away, but she feels like absolute trash to me, and yeah, just you can tell she's just so inner child. Like even her socks had pink on, like just pink. Yeah, very low consciousness, very low vibration. Get my perspective is completely skewed because I'm not straight, or my trauma has led me to feel I'm not straight, whatever. Why would anyone care about sexing up to put up with someone like that? Like, just so awful to be around. I mean, obviously he'll be super low vibration too, but it's just like literally like, oh, I can get some friction on my dick, so I'm going to make my life absolutely miserable for that friction. I'm not saying all, well, I would say 95% of women are in the category of just not worth it. Maybe 99%, and I'm not saying they're all as bad as her, she's in the bottom 5%. But yeah, just why do guys do it? Like, I know, like, obviously I'm bent, so my perspective really doesn't mean much, but how do they enjoy the company of women, particularly ones like that? Like, I get there's a few, like Shanae in the comments, you know, of course there are some interesting women who are not totally psychotic, but you know, most women just aren't worth being around. Is that right? Let me know in the comments. Is it just because I'm bent? I don't think it is. I think it's more of a consciousness thing. And just, no, what it is not needing others. Like, once you don't need others, you know, you will accept others who can add to your life, but they're so few and far between. Like, but like the idea of being around someone like that, no. What a desperate man. I've just, I mean, that's a very opposite woman. I'm not saying she's particularly high consciousness, I don't know, but you know, glamorous, feminine, like actual feminine, not like child feminine. And you know, all this, I mean, we live with an epidemic of paedophilia, but you know, if you're shagging someone like that, you energetically are basically a paedophile. Like, and you know, I'm not even making that wrong. I am making being an actual paedophile wrong, of course, but like, if you're trapped in your inner child, of course you'll attract someone else who's in their inner child. And that's what's happening there. But he's basically shagging a child, not physically. Very different, like, it is very different, like, you know, I really need to state that, but energetically it's not that different. I'm downtown, this is meant to be a bloody travel channel. People watch it to get away from all the madness. Sorry guys, I can't help it. Oh, monkeys, are we over the monkeys? I think we're over the monkeys. I think we're over the whole thing, to be honest. Cheers, mate. Touched me, which was kind of scary, but also really cool. Yeah, so there's signs around that basically say all the obvious stuff, but they're not aggressive, they'll only defend themselves. But the one thing that I wasn't aware of the sign was don't make eye contact with them. Apparently that freaks them out. And then it says don't have a plastic bag or a paper bag, don't feed them, don't get on their level. But yeah, that's what it says. In fact, it's this the sign. This is one of the signs. There you go, if you're interested. I'm going to go back to that monkey that touched me and just see, because I was walking past it, so it just reached out and touched my leg. I'll just see if it does it again. You know, I love being in contact with animals. Also, this place smells amazing in the rain, like, whoa, so earthy, and I guess it's the decomposing leaves that I can smell. But oh god, it's amazing. Anyway, it was this guy that gave my leg a little strokey stroke. Let's see if he does it again. No, I'm not interested this time, are you, mate? Whoa, ooh, that was quite aggressive. Oh gosh, I don't think it was a friendly stroke. Let's go. First stroke definitely felt friendly, but the second, he didn't make contact with me, but I think I got it on camera, the look in his face definitely wasn't friendly. Because I was making eye contact with him, and I was waving a fucking, I mean, they'll sense this, you know, vibrationally, this will feel crap to them. So yes, I think that might have had a lot to do with it.
Walk around and see you've got some videos and pictures and...
I mean, they just talk about nothing, do they? It's such low, like, it's literally just like filling the air with noise. There's nothing of substance that's said. There's nothing of meaning that's said. It's you know, it's literally, they're just reacting out of that fear of silence, of being around another in silence, and that social concept we have of like, we are socializing, we like each other, it's not just about licking your vagina. I kind of missed it. It was a massive cloud of smoke coming from those guys. I'm not sure if they got a shisha or what. This looks like too much for the tobacco. I guess these are the injured monkeys, but to be honest, I think we're over it, aren't we? I mean, we'll just find out what it is. I can't even be asked to do that. But yeah, you're like 90%, 99% of friendships, of some monkeys kicking up, relationships, of human interactions in the West. I'm only talking about the West here. I don't know about places like this. I think it's the same, but I don't know. Are just about validation, are just about feeling needed. You know, everyone's so broken and people have no self-empowerment, no sense of self, no self-love. You know, people are so broken that they need the validation of another, and that's how we get these crazy ideologies like the left. I mean, there's loads of reasons for it. You know, it's forced onto us by the satanic authorities. But essentially it's, you know, people don't actually care if they're right. People don't care what the truth is. They're just, as long as they're told they're right. And obviously if the media are pushing that is right, is incorrect, then people will just say it because it's virtue signaling in it, and it makes them feel like they belong, like they're accepted, like they're validated. And that's what it's all about. You know, that's where it all comes from. There's no, there's very few sovereign, empowered beings, and that's why the world is in such a mess. And that's why you get all these friendships that are really based on nothing, and no one even says what they think in them, because people just want to feel like they have friends, want to feel like they're part of something. But honestly, once you do the self-work and you become self-empowered and sovereign and full of self-love, you don't need it anymore. Like you welcome it, like you'll have it. Like if there's another sovereign being that's been doing lots of shadow work, of course, yeah, you'll chill together. But then you'll go your separate ways. Unless, you know, it's a romantic connection. But even then, I think most sovereign beings don't have long-term romantic connections because they just don't need them. Now that could be a projection on my part because I don't have one and I don't see one happening in my life, and I certainly feel like I'm not interested in one. It could be a bit of projection in that, you know, we all have shadow, even someone. Oh, the camera's not working. I was trying to spin it around. Even someone as enlightened as me. You know, I still have a lot of shadow and I still have a lot of things that I can't see about myself. But always will do, living in this era where we're completely tyrannically attacked on every single level. But I've done a lot of self-work, I've done a lot of healing work. And yeah, I don't really need anyone anymore. You know, I'm so much happier sat with a tree than a person. A tree can give me so much more, silence can give me so much more, because it's only in silence that you'll find God. Anyway, think of that what you will, project onto it however you want. We have a swinging tree monkey, that's a good shot. Can't see him on the camera, but hopefully you can see him. Right, we're done. We're done with the monkey park. It's time to go to that fabulous coffee shop. And here's another example of retardation. So this girl here, I noticed her earlier, she's, you know, I'm just saying the truth, I'm not being nasty. I know people think it's nasty to say the truth, but this is why the world's such a mess, because no one will say the truth. And I don't even, when I say what I'm about to say, I'm not even judging, I don't care, like, I'm just stating the facts. She's got really bad genes, she's really ugly, yet she carries a Louis Vuitton bag. You know, I mean, anyone who carries a Louis Vuitton bag is seeking validation and is very insecure in themselves, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter whether you're good looking or ugly, whether you're carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, it's all for the same reasons and it's all totally ridiculous. But you know, I just feel the distortion in it, like it's jarring to me, like, why bother? Why bother? Look at your face. Doesn't matter what bag you're carrying. And this is going with the conditioned view that a Louis Vuitton bag is even good. Like, obviously it's not. Obviously it's completely retarded and disgusting and they don't even look nice. But it's just fascinating. It's just fascinating. And again, it's that desperation, isn't it? It's like, because she looks like she does, she has to compensate for it. But she doesn't. She doesn't. Just accept that you've got really bad genes, that you look like an orc, and surrender to that. Because actually you could have a much deeper process in its life. I actually think it's easier for ugly people to become enlightened, because you let go of lust faster, you let go of, you know, the external faster, or you should. But you know, obviously you can go the other way and grab onto it even more to compensate for some physical thing that doesn't even really matter anyway. Because once you become enlightened, you don't want sex, you don't want others. So it's like, none of it matters. But because they're so traumatized, they'll never become enlightened, and therefore they grab onto all this meaningless material, external stuff that just doesn't matter, but they stay in it, they stay in the cycle. And then they come back here and have to do it all again, and stay in the cycle again. And I think, you know, I used to believe, I think it was hopium, you know, you could get to a point of enlightenment where you would not come back to this realm. And that might be true, I don't know. But I think we're all one. And I think everyone has to, every shard of consciousness, which includes this bin, because it's all just consciousness having a dream, it's actually consciousness that needs to wake up through the shards of itself that it's created, us and that bin, for us to all go back to being consciousness. And then we'll be back in the agony of being alone, but consciousness tried to escape in the first place, so it's not really good news. That could be my projection. That could be my projection. I like to think that actually consciousness is peaceful. Well, then why did it do this? Why did it shatter itself into a million shards and all these leaves and essentially fall asleep? You know, when we say wake up to each other, wake up, sheeple, you know, it's actually consciousness saying it to itself. Wake up. A few more of these magnificent sculptures and then we really are getting out of here. I'm actually trying to find the exit now. I'm so over it. So over it, so ready to go to that amazing cafe and experience its amazing food and its amazing cafe. I'll never be over fantabulous trees though. Unfortunately, it's been chopped. And that would have been massive before it got beheaded. Right, we've been here before. We're near the exit. Thank goodness. Which way is it? I think it might be up there. Yeah. Oh no, exit gate down there. Crematorium up there. So I guess they bury the monkeys. They really care about these monkeys. Yeah. Back through. Oh, you've just ruined me shot, Umbrella Woman. No, not really. Back through a tunnel of doom. Guy's attacking the monkey with an umbrella. Oh, I missed it. It looks like he works here, I think. He's literally poking it with an umbrella, like really aggressively. Why would he do that? He's going to do it now. He's going to do it again, look. Why are you doing that? Why are you attacking the monkey?
This naughty monkey.
It's a naughty monkey. Aren't monkeys just monkeys? Seems like he's just a monkey to me. I think you're a naughty man. Who the fuck are you to decide that a monkey's naughty? Like, a monkey is just a monkey by its nature. It's like a human projecting onto a monkey how it should behave when you're in a monkey park. Again, that's probably going to end up in the shadows at the end of the day. Just absolute retardation, projection, living in like, yeah, it's this wanting to control. It's the opposite of surrender. It's the opposite of how you get wisdom, which is surrendering yourself, removing yourself as much as you can, which is a long ass journey. It's not like you don't just suddenly decide, oh, I'm going to remove myself. You know, you have to drink ayahuasca and fucking get your face in a bucket and lots of other things over a long period of time to even start to grasp these concepts. But yeah, wow, what a retard. Like, I'm going to decide how a monkey should behave, and I'm going to decide that it's a naughty monkey, and because it's a naughty monkey, I'm going to punish it. I mean, it is. It's literally like what we're seeing on the left, isn't it? Like, I'm going to decide, thank you, I'm going to decide what's right, I'm going to decide what's correct, and if you disagree, I'm going to murder you. Problem, I don't have my ticket, I don't know what to do. So what should I do?
You don't need a ticket.
Yeah. But I don't have one, so there needs to be a solution. I can't spend the rest of my life here, obviously.
5,000.
5,000 baht, okay, great. That sounds like a great solution to me. He's basically trying to work out, so I'm paying double, you know, because it's 2,000 an hour, but I couldn't give a fuck.
You have 10,000?
10,000?
Yeah.
Yep.
5,000.
There you go. Alright, thank you. That was a great solution. I love just throwing money, especially when it's pennies. That's a problem. She was being all anal about it, and then when he accepted that I didn't have a ticket, and I was like, what am I going to do? He was just like 6,000. It was actually really nice in the end. I wish I'd recorded it, but I was just like, thank you. And, told me to have a nice day. Oh my god, what's going on here? Why is everyone on my side of the room? But yeah, again, what the lefties will never understand, like, I have really good energy. So yeah, it was an initial problem, but it's not like I said thank you, but it's like the eye contact, the bow, the hand on the heart, and the genuineness of the thank you, and he felt it. And he was like, no problem, have a good day. There are some truly spectacular establishments around here. There's 2 restaurants down there that you can just tell are amazing, like the setting is unreal. So we won't just eat this one non-stop, we will go and experience those soon.